So before we get into this video, please subscribe to my newsletter if you haven't already. I send it out once a month, sharing cool stories, experiences, and sharing links to interesting things. So make sure to check it out. Okay, so how I grew Instagram by over 10,000 followers in 1 month. So yeah, this is going to be a good one because this is something I've been trying to do for a little while, and I was trying to figure out what's the best way to do it. And it was much easier than I expected. So let's get into it. Let's go through how I did it and how you could possibly do the same. So the first thing is setting out a goal, and that is growing my second profile, my second Instagram profile, Olia's Visuals. So I wanted it to be independent from my other profile so that I can get a new audience and an engaged audience, because my main profile, I had built it over years. So the audience has sort of plateaued a little bit. I wanted to make a new audience. I wanted it to almost act like a portfolio of my work so that I can show people photos and videos that I've shot. I wanted another creative outlet, another place where I can share stuff that I don't usually share anywhere else. And it keeps me constantly learning and growing, because I take a lot of pictures and a lot of videos, but I don't really have a place to put them because maybe they don't make complete sense. This is where I wanted to sort of put that stuff so that I can just share stuff that I'm not too fussed about. It has to be completely relevant. Finally, I also wanted to grow it as quickly as possible. I wanted to gain as many followers in the shortest amount of time and just see what's possible, almost like my own sort of mini sort of competition. Next up is the plan. So I did set out a plan of how I'm going to tackle this. How am I going to do this? How am I going to gain more than 10,000 followers in a month? So the first thing is posting every single day. So I wanted to post every single day, at least one post every single day. I didn't actually want to do more than that. I think the goal is just to post one new post every single day, whether it's a picture or a reel. That's all that matters. As long as I was posting a picture or a reel, just getting out something every single day was really important. I also wanted to make sure that I had a consistent content flow that is sustainable. So it was very important to me that I had a sustainable sort of workflow. So I don't want to spend way too much time making content, because I also don't want to get burnt out. I also want to enjoy making the content in the first place. I don't want to have to make the content because I feel like I have to make it. So I was doing things like batch creating content, or when I see something else online, I'll be like, oh, I want to make a copy of that. Oh, I want to make my own version of that. Stuff like that, whatever inspired me basically. So I would spend around 30 minutes to an hour every day just coming up with new content that I can post throughout the week. Some of those times I'd make maybe one piece of content. Some of those times maybe I'd make multiple pieces of content. I was also posting anything and everything just to see what sticks. Try out things that I haven't really done anywhere else. Try out types of content that, you know, who knows whether it would work or not. And then the aim was to double down on the content that does well and then make similar content to that. That's the most important thing. So trying out all these different sort of types of content, trying out many different sort of styles of content as well, and just seeing what sticks, seeing what gets the likes, seeing what gets the views, seeing what brings in those new followers. I also wanted to make sure that I was sort of improving with every post, because I really do think practice makes perfect. As you keep making different types of content, as you keep improving your content, you're just naturally going to get better at it. So that was the aim, trying to improve the quality for every post. It's not going to happen for every single post. It's just not possible. But the aim is there. As long as the aim is there, as long as I'm thinking it in my head, that's the most important thing. I'd say my plan was fairly simple. I wasn't looking for any hacks. I wasn't looking for any sort of growth tricks or anything like that. I was just consistently posting and creating and posting content, which requires time and effort. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be something that just clicks like that. You've just got to consistently try and then see what works and then double down on whatever works. So by consistently posting a photo or a reel on my profile, the aim is to strike gold. The aim is to have one piece of content that just sort of blows all the other pieces of content out of the water. It just sort of goes viral. And that's exactly what happened. Because what you're doing is, by posting every single day, you're basically just increasing your chances of something going viral. You're increasing your luck. So by posting once a day for 30 days, I'm basically trying to hit gold 30 times and just hoping that I do hit gold once out of those 30 times. And that's exactly what happened. So I posted a video of a MacBook Pro unboxing that I recently bought for my new video assistant that had literally just joined the business. And that video randomly, so we just shot that video not even really thinking about it. We shot that video just thinking, hey, we got a new MacBook, let's just unbox it. It took us like an hour to unbox it and then edit the video and upload it. Simple as that. And then it just randomly caught the algorithm and it just blew up. So looking at the stats now, as of today, February 20th, the video has 3.7 million views and it has 139,000 likes on Instagram. We can see the stats here actually. We can see that it's reached 3.8 million different Instagram accounts, which is outrageous really. And this one video sort of just not catapulted the profile, it just sort of helped solidify that we're onto something here, because having one video do well doesn't mean that all of your other videos will do well, but it does help grow the audience. So now if we look at the results from the last 30 days, going from 21st of January to the 19th of Feb, that's what Instagram lets me have a look at. The MacBook video we posted on January 23rd, and the stats start from around, well, start from 21st. So you can see 23rd, yeah, you can see a big spike here going up with the followers really sort of shooting up, gaining, it looks like around 700 followers a day, because it's in between 1,000 and 500, something like that. And then we can see it sort of going back down again and then staying consistently around 250, 300, 400, something like that. So what's happening there is that we've got that initial spike from the MacBook video. That's expected. But because I'm consistently posting now, I'm still getting new followers and it's actually slowly going up still. And I actually don't think they're coming from the MacBook followers. I think they're just coming from me consistently posting every single day for the last 30 days. If we look at my notifications, Instagram does actually tell you when a follower has come from a reel. So we can see at the top, started following you, but then the next one, the third one, started following you from your reels. So because it's showing they started following you from your reel, that tells me that Instagram are definitely trying to put focus more on reels. They want people to watch reels. They want people to engage with reels, and they basically just want content creators to push reels, because obviously they want to compete with TikTok and YouTube. TikTok especially has just blown up because of short form content. And that's what I've tried to do. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean I've been posting a reel every single day. I'd say I'm posting around 2 to 3, maybe 4 reels a week, and then the rest of them are photos. I actually think it's important to have a mix, especially for the type of content that I post. I don't actually want to be completely dependent on reels. I also don't think it's sustainable posting a reel every single day. So I'm mixing it up. I'm doing a few reels a week and a few photos a week, just to make it sort of easier for myself. Now, of course, I want to make money. This is one of the main reasons why I'm growing this profile. Ideally, due to the follower count and engagement, I can make money from two different ways that I'm thinking of anyway. Sponsorships is one. I can feature a product or a service in a photo or a video from a brand. I can also bundle that with my YouTube channel. So on my main tech channel especially, maybe a brand comes along and are like, hey, we've got a new product, whatever it is, phone, battery or whatever. I can be like, would you also be interested in advertising your product on our Instagram? And sort of bundling that up in one package just makes it a bit more attractive, and having the Instagram with all these followers again makes it more attractive as well. The other way I can make money is from featuring my own products. So I can feature presets, LUTs, wallpapers, and any other sort of digital products, and it's what I've been doing already. This is actually my ideal way to make money. It doesn't make as much money as sponsorships, but I actually think it's more important building products that my followers want and that my audience is interested in, because I think that's more valuable than just having a sponsor. It doesn't make as much money as sponsorships, but I feel like in the long run, it just makes a lot more sense. Now, would I recommend it? This is where I'm very 50-50. I do think if you're interested in growing your Instagram profile, you should just do exactly what I've done. Post photos and reels, do it every single day. And as long as you're posting something that's engaging, something that's high quality, you will just gain the followers. Instagram just loves that sort of thing. But I don't think building an audience on Instagram is that valuable, to be honest with you. I don't think it's anywhere near as valuable as somewhere like YouTube. I also feel like YouTube is easier to grow, and YouTube pays a lot more, a hell of a lot more. It's actually ridiculous how much more money I make on YouTube compared to my other social media profiles. And it makes sense. YouTube is a lot more hard work compared to Instagram, TikTok, and these other places where, you know, you make something that's maybe a few seconds long, less than a minute long. But on YouTube, you've got to make a video that's like a few minutes long. You've actually got to come up with a good video idea. So YouTube is more work, but I definitely think putting in that work into a YouTube channel is a lot more valuable than putting it into an Instagram profile. I also don't fully trust Meta, Instagram as a platform. Like, they just keep changing direction, and their algorithm can change overnight. So what you're doing now might not work tomorrow. Sure, the same thing can happen on YouTube, and it definitely does happen on YouTube, but YouTube, I feel like, is a lot more dependent on its creators. And the creators also have a lot more say in what happens on YouTube. I feel like YouTube and YouTube creators just have a lot more of a sort of synergy, a lot more of a connection than somewhere like Instagram or TikTok. So I don't see my Instagram audience as hugely valuable, to be honest with you, in the future anyway. For now, it's great. For now, it works. And it's why I'm doing it, because I feel like for now it is valuable. But the aim is to push that audience to my own websites, to my own products, to get sort of sales of my products, and to sort of drive them to my newsletter and other platforms that I have. So that's what I'm trying to do with Instagram. I don't see it being something that's going to last for a long time. It's definitely not, I don't think it's going to last as long as YouTube. YouTube is definitely the clear winner here. I would highly recommend working on YouTube if you're really looking to build a proper sort of business out of something. But, you know, if you are looking to build an Instagram profile, like I said, do exactly what I've done. I really do think it works. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.